Hey,
When we
Nikki.
part,
Oh.
hey, baby! I just went straight into it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. We're just rearing to go. We're rearing and ready to go.
I'm just
And
ready to know what happens next. I don't
it...
care to greet you. I don't care to say hello.
Understood. But
Hey, Brandon.
hey. Oh, yes. We were just discussing how I don't remember what's happening next, but we're gonna hop in and learn.
And I did.
Yes. No, it's perfect. On that note, let's jump into it though.
Let's do it. Let's find out. I'm sure for context clues, we'll remember what happened last. And let's get this bread. I don't know. When we part for the night, Parfait and Delora take Rod and Emmeline to a room that they can share. It has been decided that they will be harbored here at the margin, a place that Emmeline apparently knew about but never came to because she wasn't cursed. Well, Rod did say that his family knew he was cursed.
I can't get the sound right. I'm so sorry, but it's all good.
I noticed Emmeline looking at me many times throughout the night, but she never asked me anything. The next few days are a muddled mess. Everyone is busy trying to find out what happened and what can be done to help the king. Oh yeah, the king gave up his throne.
Oh, yes. And then Emmeline and Rod came, and Rod knows...
Something's up.
Yeet.
Something's fishy. I'm sweeping the tavern half-heartedly one day, my thoughts on everything but my chores. Everyone's been trying to do something to help out the last few days. Though I've gone on quite a few trips into town with Claude to search for information, I haven't been able to find much. I feel so useless. I'm finally on my break, so I decide to go into the reception room to rest. When I step inside, I notice Emmeline sitting on the couch. She waves me over as soon as she sees me. She hasn't really openly spoken to me since she has been here. Parfait and Delora have been trying to hide her so as not to cause a ruckus in the margin. Rumors are dangerous now.
Oh, God. The Rosario, right?
Yes.
Rod told me about your curse. He said that you're the king's blood daughter. I'm really sorry.
I'm shocked by Emmeline's sudden outburst. What?
I didn't mean to, but I took your place. How could I forget my own sister?
We're not blood related.
That doesn't matter. I would love you regardless.
Emmeline was always trying to take me out and do things with me back when I was still in the palace. I distanced myself from her because I thought the king loved her more than he loved me. I still think that maybe he does. We weren't close.
Mm-hmm.
I barely spoke to you or to Rod. Didn't he tell you that?
He did. But perhaps now we can turn over a new leaf.
Emmeline is as stubborn as always. I have more things to worry about than being her friend. I have to go. I walk off before the conversation can continue. If I hadn't been cursed and remained in the palace, would Sir Alcester have taken me hostage too?
Dun dun dun.
The hours tick by, and as the tavern is emptied for the day, Delora calls everyone together to explain what she and Parfait have pieced together about the situation.
All right, everyone. We've come upon some new information. See, this is a voice I can get behind. The first is that Alcester has cracked down on the riots in town. Anyone seen protesting his rule is thrown in prison.
The king always valued the people's opinions. Alcaster does not want opinions. He only wants to rule with an iron fist.
Our patrols have shown that there is overall more security in the palace and around the town. They have been charged with keeping people quiet in whatever way they possibly can. As we heard from the prince and the princess, things are most turbulent in, the palace. The king is still alive, but it is unlikely he will stay that way for very long. One thing is clear. Given Alcaster's motives to take over the kingdom, I doubt he will rest until the king is dead. The king's men have turned against him, and even if they are loyal soldiers still left in the palace, we cannot contact them right now. Rescuing the king and queen will be on us then. We just so happen to have people in this tavern that have a shot at rescuing them. Prince Rod has the key to a secret passage we can use to break into the palace.
Secret passageway? But only the king and the commander of the knights have the key to that passage. So how did they get a copy?
Who's going to join us on this mission?
Jurian and Garland both volunteer immediately, followed shortly by Claude and Waltz. I'll go too. The room goes quiet as I step forward and volunteer. I'm so great.
Princess, we can't just allow you to put yourself in danger.
I look at Claude, who is staring at me, shocked. I took up the sword so I could protect those I care about.
Princess, you don't have nearly enough practice.
But I can help. I still have time to learn.
I agree with Parfait, Princess. The palace isn't the place for you to try out your newfound sword skills.
Then you may as well chain me up because I refuse to stay here while you all go save the king.
Princess.
Well, she has been practicing with the rest of us.
Don't encourage her, Jurian.
But it's not like any of us can stop her anyway.
You're right. The princess is quite stubborn.
Rude. Claude agrees with Jurian, but I can tell that he does not like the idea of me going along with them.
If only we had time to get reinforcements from Karma's country. Karma? Is a country?
Brigantia.
Sorry. How is it possible that a Brigantian citizen can simply ask for reinforcements?
You can't see me, but I'm doing the hang loose hands while I do Rumple's voice, and I'm retracting them as he goes away. It's the only way to do it.
Absolutely.
Karma is the crown prince of Brigantia. Brigantia.
Oh, we're just going to pronounce it whatever way we want, huh?
Yes, it's going to change and fluctuate depending on who's speaking.
There is some shuffling in the room as everyone turns to gawk at Claude, Rumple, Anise, Rod, and Emmeline. Oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, no, I get you. That was weird.
Yeah. There is some shuffling in the room as everyone turns to gawk at Claude. Rumple, Anise, Rod, and Emmeline all look shocked by this revelation.
You're the lost prince?
God, I hate her.
That means I'm doing well. That was exactly like I've nailed it. I feel...
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's perfect.
Thank you. Lost Prince. It sounds like such a tragedy, doesn't it?
Anise suddenly looks distressed as she fiddles her thumbs.
All this time and I never knew. I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
There's no need for formalities, Anise.
But...
I am the Lost Prince, after all. I keep my lineage a secret because right now, I'm just a normal commoner.
But you're the prince. Couldn't you still ask for reinforcements?
Even if I did ask for reinforcements, I'm pretty sure they would never come in time. Besides, I can't go back to my kingdom yet.
He cannot go back while he's still cursed. The conversation continues in a more solemn tone. Eventually, we start speaking of our plan to enter the palace. When the details are finalized, I repeat everything myself to make certain that I know what is meant to happen. Waltz will lead us to the palace, then, and Julian and Garland will follow right behind him, watching for the most immediate enemies.
Leave it to us. We'll deal with sorry. We'll deal with any resistance before it touches you, princess.
And Karma will be watching from the back along with Delora.
A witch and a prince for backup.
Delora smiles wryly. Claude rolls his shoulders.
I'd like to think of us as more of the closing act. Though if all goes according to plan, we will have no need for either the opening or the closing act.
It is a small task force, which is better. The smaller, the better. The last thing we want is to be noticed.